Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what could be the final episode of HCW Fight Night. I am Tyler G, joined by my partner.
It is your host with the most enthusiasm in his voice you've ever heard yet, Saucy Hendrix. And the reason I'm so happy is because we are not going to treat this like a send-off. This is a celebration for what we have been able to accomplish here in HCW. As you see Phantasma in the ring awaiting his opponent for tonight, which will be Henry Storm, the Pure Rules champion himself. But as I was saying earlier, this will be treated as a celebration because we are 100% proud of everything that we have accomplished and have been able to do for you guys this whole journey, and we appreciate the fuck out of every single one of you for riding this wave with us. So tonight we got banger on banger on banger for you, leading right up to the banger of all bangers, Guerrilla Warfare, coming up just in a week. I mean, not even a week, a couple days. 2 days, people. You got 2 motherfucking days, and it's on like Donkey Kong. And guess who's gonna be there? The pure champ, Henry Storm, that guy right there.
This Fight Night card has been stacked to the brim for what could be our last show. We're going out with a bang.
We're expecting an appearance from the U.S. champ Yuri Yamamoto tonight. We are expecting Heather Ray to be in action tonight. Yeah, that Heather Ray. You heard me. Hell, we might even see a Monsters Crowd match tonight, I'm hearing. But for now, it's Phantasma and Henry Storm. Let's get this going. As Storm really getting it going, getting them in that corner. And we already know Storm's game plan. He peeps the size advantage. He's going to use it. But we know Phantasma to be a very capable competitor in his own right. Very easy to adapt to any situation, any opponent. Right now, he's just got to play that waiting game because Henry Storm is that kind of guy. Where he puts you where he wants you, it's a hard place to get out of. Just knees him right in the back of the neck.
And into the cover here, hooks the leg. Beautiful pin. Only a 1 count, though a little early to be covering a wrestler like Phantasma. Oh!
I'm going to try to break his jaw there for his troubles. And that's one thing you are right about. Phantasma is as tough as they come. And you definitely know he wants to represent and put on a good showing here on what could be the final Fight Night Friday night. Fights out that powerbomb, tried to mount his own offense, and look at the strength on display. And Phantasma weighs in at least a good 220, 30 pounds. That's no easy feat. Doesn't matter how much bigger than a guy you are. To lift a guy above your head with ease and just hold him there. It's incredible.
It's freaky. I mean, the way he did it so flawlessly and quick. I didn't even have time to react to it.
Henry Storm's such a strong competitor, such a just marvel of an athlete. We've seen him do such incredible things in that ring, and that is exactly why he is the holder of that beautiful Pure Rules title.
Phantasma playing the more traditional game here with the headlock on the ground.
Trying to slow the big fella down. We know Henry Storm, that big 6'6", 270 plus pound frame, but he just moves like a gazelle once he gets that engine going. And Phantasma knows that. He is a smart guy. He won't go into any match not studying his opponent. And he's bringing the fight right to Storm right now. You see, notice like you said, taking it to the ground, keeping him on that mat, working holds, working the limbs. We're pretty much just slowing the big bull down. You gotta love it.
Really the only strategy you can do against a man like Henry Storm. Working the arm is a very smart strategy too, because he can't do these big powerful maneuvers if he can't pick you up.
One thing I would like to point out that is very interesting is that this match is not for the Pure Rules title. However, it is a Pure Rules affair. Now, with that being said, Henry Storm, to this, commentator's knowledge, has no opponent for Guerrilla Warfare at this point in time. So I'm wondering, who exactly is going to step up to that plate and try to throw Henry Storm off the throne? Will anyone even dare? Has he just become that big of a star in this division that no one is even going to try to take it the pure way with him anymore?
I mean, that honestly wouldn't be like something I wouldn't consider, given the fact that he's facing Phantasma tonight, who's not officially signed to our roster.
And it seems like no one on our roster wants that Storm smoke. I mean, what a way to close a chapter out in a company where you can honestly say you elevated the scene, where that's a lot of people's aim when they come to a place like this and they don't get to do it. And Henry Storm has definitely done that.
Phantasma with a cross-legged brain buster right on the money.
Right across the back of the neck, and just a near fall. Henry Storm gets up about 2.5 there, and Phantasma's got to keep that offense on him. And I think, maybe those words sunk in maybe a few weeks ago. We don't see Phantasma like his usual self. We know he's a lot more brash usually. He's a lot more proud of himself and what he does in the ring. But today he seems to be a bit more focused, a bit more composed and calculated, and that's a smart way to be, especially when you are going against a caliber athlete of Henry Storm. So I would definitely applaud Phantasma for the more serious approach he's taken tonight.
Henry Storm rolling outside. Phantasma realizing this, however, he gave Henry Storm a little too much time to recover, but capitalizes anyway with a big spin kick.
Kind of baited him in there. Henry Storm thought he was going to run at him with that Ferrari tank engine hybrid that he's got, and Phantasma hit him with that quick rolling kick.
And this is what we were talking about, the power of Henry Storm. Hits him with the F10.
Not even falling with the slam, just throwing him straight down to the floor.
Oh, wait a minute, Phantasma. She's a Pentagon Jr.
Dropped right on the back of the head, beautifully executed. The leg hooked.
I guess I should now address him with El Cerro Miedo.
Indeed.
Oof.
Phantasma here working that arm again. And no Phantasma. He's a very, very crafty competitor. He's got so many different moves he can pull on you at any time. You see, he kind of faked him out there to hit him with that DDT. And I think troubles are brewing up to the top. And keep your eyes on this. You might see something gorgeous. Beautiful missile drop kick. And I mean, have you ever seen someone just gracefully fly through the air and then the headbutt for good measure? That might be it, partner.
Put all of his weight behind it, but it still was not enough.
Drop kick, the headbutt, but just the near fall.
And see, he got a little cocky for his britches there.
Yeah, he was gonna try to go for, I think, that fake out corner slap we've seen him do in the past. Storm was ready for it. He was not ready for that penta driver. And what will it take? I mean, this isn't even for the belt, and Storm still won't stay down. That should just show you a test to how tough this man is. He has no quit in him, no matter how important or unimportant the match may be.
There we go, Henry Storm thrown off the ropes, and we're busting out Japanese arm drags.
This guy is something else, man. I mean, that's one credit you can give to Phantasma, but there's that pop-up DED, because that's what I'll call it. And unfortunately, that will be the end of Phantasma's night, but no shame in the effort of him. I mean, he brought the fight here. I mean, Henry Storm with that just last-ditch effort, I guess you could say, being able to pop him in the air and hit that cutter. And the champ is victorious.
That was quite the opener match. But folks, we're not done just yet, because up next, Yuri Yamamoto is scheduled to be in some in-ring action.
That's right, the U.S. champ is here. He has been tearing it up, and he personally said there was no way he'd let this even possibly be the last episode of Fight Night without being here. So let's see what's up with him. You see the ring area just growing in awe. The silence just being... It's not even like a silence, but it is silence because everyone... It's a respectful silence until he arrives. I'm just so frazzled tonight, partner. I can't lie to you, man. This is such a big episode. This is such a big night. We have so many big names here tonight to celebrate what HCW has been able to become. And the ride to guerrilla warfare, I mean, hey, all things considered...
Wait a minute!
Whoa, hold on! That's the Pimp! That's
Pimp
Pimp Delicious! And he's attacking the champion! What is this? Brainbuster! Right on that hard stage, and folks, that's vinyl, but it's exposed vinyl.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the United States. He slits at the United States Championship.
I think Pimp is hitting that cup a bit too much. He got him there. And I mean, I really don't know the meaning of this right now, but he's holding the belt.
And again to the back of the head.
And could this be a statement from the Pimp that he wants Yuri Yamamoto's title? I mean, he was kind of standing there holding it for a second. Folks, we'll give you an update on Yuri's condition as we get one, but for now, I guess we just have to move on. He was scheduled to be in action, so I guess we'll just move on to the next affair, as it is going to be a Monsters Crown match. A monster mash, if you will, but only 2 monsters needed this time around, as here comes a man that my partner is quite familiar with.
This is a man that attacked me while I was closing out Backyard Brawl at the start of this year. Quite frankly, a man I'm still scared of even now.
A man who, quite frankly, made a very big statement in that first ever Monster Mash, making it almost to the very end. And, I mean, he was tearing shit up. So, there was no doubt he was going to get a shot here, mano-y-mano, with the Viking Lord Sledgehammer. And that's exactly what's going down, man. We know this man is part of a conglomerate of, I guess you could say, demonic circus freaks. They call themselves Circus City. Brody Smith, Jack Daniels, and Little Shit, our light heavyweight champion, I shit you not. That is his name. And of course, you got Big Giggles here.
Was that pun intended?
It was not, but you know what? I like that I could pull it off like that. I'm a naturally funny guy, partner. You know this. Boy, look at the size of that man. But you know what? That's an understatement when you look at the size of this one. Christ almighty.
That back.
That modified Viking crown, those antlers attached to it. I mean, this is just a visual to behold. This man is straight out of the Norse mythological times. I mean, he's got a chest like a washing board. Like, it's huge. He's huge. Every part of him is huge. Arms, head, legs, everything on this dude is large.
God, I can't with the size of him.
6'9", 400 flat pounds. And even at that size, we did a pretty good job, I guess, of making that title, because it looks like it actually could hold up his pants.
Probably got a belt extender for sure.
Any regular title, if we were to put the world title, US title, any title in between these two big bastards, it would look like a toy replica.
I still can't believe that this could really be it for our weekly shows here at HCW, at least for the foreseeable future. This is going to be insane to think about. I mean, we're going into virtually the unknown. We don't even know if any of this will matter.
Well, speak for yourself, partner. I know quite a bit. Just because you've been in the dark. But that's your own choice. You see, Sledgehammer, very proud of that monster crown. Hey, I'm proud of the goddamn thing, and I'll never get near any one of these dudes to ever fight for it. I mean, that's a beautiful belt. Which we should poke in. I mean, this is a physical title that they are fighting for, but this is not actually a HCW sanctioned championship. This is strictly a title. A title to behold of the most monstrous individual on our roster. A title that says, I am the biggest and baddest of all asses. And let's see which one of these dudes is going to be it. As Giggles fights off.
Giggles and Sledgehammer are the same height. That is a rare occurrence.
And how often do you see a guy look at a dude like Giggles and say, I'm gonna run straight at you full force? Like, I mean, the word monster is truly an understatement here. These are straight demented beasts.
Damn. Big
splash from the clown.
Giggles likes them splashes.
And Sledgehammer kind of taking a smart approach, not even exerting that much energy, just kind of lifting the shoulder a little bit. And these are two big fellas, so believe me, we won't really expect much speed here. Just big old clubs like that.
I mean, Giggles, we saw at the start of this match, surprisingly quick for his size, able to do a crossbody like that. And here we go with the sleeper. Ben Steele checking.
Those giant, almost 40-inch arms around that clown head, that big fro. Wasn't enough to wear him down, though.
I will say, normally I wouldn't condone this, but I actually kind of like Ben Steele's strategy of just staying in the ring, keeping away from these guys on the outside.
Well, for fuck's sake, partner, when you're all of 5'0" nothing, you best to just stay your ass out the way.
Looks like a baby in comparison.
A very, very mature one. Which is weird. He does have a bit of a baby face, huh? To have a full-grown fucking beard. That's very weird. We're not here to slander Ben Steele, though. He's great. And he wears Jordans to referee, so he's dope.
I mean, he's got the grip,
coming. Oh, Sledgehammer ready for it.
Also came prepared with knee pads, I noticed.
Uh-oh. Jesus Christ! And did you see the wind-up on that lariat?
I'm honestly shocked the ring didn't break. I think it shifted a couple feet, though.
I mean, that was just a thunderous clothesline. I mean, he brought that back from Valhalla itself.
And here we go, Giggles. Look at this! Jesus!
And just swings him around the rosy there with that side slam, and Sledge gets right back up. How about that?
You won't get up from that, though. Jab right to the throat, and you can say what you want about having a beard that covers it. A jab to the throat is a jab to the throat, and what a splash into the cover.
Another Giggles splash, and Sledgehammer again, not using too much energy to kick out of that splash. Uh-oh, Giggles missed it! What the fuck was that?
Almost like a choke slam into a backstabber. That was just vicious.
And I mean, you gotta credit that to this guy's past. I mean,
you know,
if I were to tell you that this man literally had a past of fighting in Icelandic territories, pillaging villages, you would think I was making up some God of War Ragnarok shit. But honestly, look at this guy. Do you think he's in a cubicle somewhere?
Dude looks like Thor.
Legit. Not the fucking pretty Marvel boy, the real one. Yeah.
The big almost tall fat one. Is that a
almost
fucking apple or a ball in his hand? What is that?
Well, you know them clowns. They like to poke around.
I think it is. He's saying I can beat you with one hand. Look at him. He's just throwing punches.
That quite literally is an apple in his hand, partner. Is he gonna eat it?
I don't know how he'd eat it with the mask on.
Is he gonna fucking do anything with it? Hit him with it?
He's just like punching. Oh shit! Oh! Sledgehammer took it! And he punches it. Oh!
And that's one way he could use it. Leave it to a Viking to show you what to do with a fruit. Oh my God! Did you see that? You did like 2 rotations with him in midair.
Impressive.
And notice the not the change, but notice the difference in strat here as far as defense. Sledge being a lot more composed, not using too much energy. Giggles popping right back up. It's very different to see, you know, like just how both of these monsters are built. And you got one who's just like this demonic like machine, and then one who's just an absolute unit. I mean, it's very interesting.
God, right into the turnbuckle. Giggles fighting out of the corner.
Your average Joe, best believe.
Oh shit!
Oh, might be payback time for that apple.
Big
Bit of a variation of his own of the same move that was done to him, but not enough.
2 count. Giggles now. Middle rope. Uh-oh. Oh!
This splashes him right across the back. That might do it.
Sandwiched
From the
him.
middle rope. No.
If you saw the way he came down, he literally sandwiched him between the canvas and his body. That is never good.
And Giggles the Clown in full control here of this. Ben Steele looks like a scared child at a horror house.
I mean, would you be if you were in the ring with these two? I feel like his reaction is completely appropriate here. Look at him keeping his distance.
Go for another slam here, and this is all Giggles right now. One more big move, and that might do it. I don't know if that slam will.
2 count. Oh, God, that might.
And it looked like Sledgehammer was going to go for another big lariat, but got caught with that boot.
That was a knee right to the face, full speed ahead.
It looked like a boot to me, but I'm a little high.
That's right into the cover off of that spinning Uranagi. And a 2 count.
And it's still not enough. And let's just call a spade, folks. These moves that these guys are doing, I'm sorry, it's putting down your average schmuck. like your everyday jabroni's not getting up from these freaking moves. Turn you outside out lariats. Fucking. I said outside out too. Ain't that a bitch? Christ almighty.
Jesus, as if it wasn't enough to hit him with the stairs, he threw them on top of him.
Sledgehammer's a tough boy. Giggles is gonna have to stay persistent, just like he is with these stomps, and just viciously stomping him into the floor. And how about the toughness of that Viking just to keep getting the fuck up? Like it.
Well, I mean, Vikings are really tough people. It's hard to not give them credit for that.
But to the middle rope again. And he just sat right on his sternum.
Shakes a Doink the Clown off the middle rope and gets a 2 count. And he's going up top, possibly for another one.
A very appropriately named whoopee cushion, but doesn't make the big one. This is Sledgehammer's chance. He's got to mount this offense. Another choke backbreaker. No, that time that's just a sit-out choke slam. And he likes his chokes.
2 count, not enough. Whoa, whoa!
No, not little Benjamin.
Oh, God.
Why? You big mean son of a bitch.
Just threw him out to the floor. Why? What did that... Jesus, what did that accomplish?
And it's true what they say. They're just big old mean bastards. Poor Ben. Somebody go check on Ben.
Giggles with a spinning choke slam of his own.
Giggles getting that big move off, but now it doesn't matter. Our referee's fucking dead. Get up, Ben!
Whoopee cushion, and look at him!
You got a 3 count here. Maybe that was smart on Sledgehammer's part to incapacitate the ref a little bit because Giggles could not capitalize, but hopefully this will do it.
And into the cover here, wow!
And how about the integrity of Ben Steele there? Because I ain't gonna lie to you, that was me. That would have been a quick little 3 count. But he counts fairly, and that's exactly why we brought Ben Steele back, because he calls it right down the middle. No matter what the case is, he does not let his emotions get in the way. He's much too small for that. These guys would fucking kill him.
And you notice Sledgehammer hitting the reverse choke slam on the floor, getting him back in the ring. And if I'm Ben Steele, am I going to officiate a Sledgehammer pin fairly, or am I going to do a little bit of a slow count? Personally, if it were me, I'd keep the integrity, because you do not want a man like Sledgehammer angry at you.
I would definitely say. Another big splash from Giggles. And he's been leaning on that splash a lot. Cannot blame him. Gotta go for another big Uranagi. This time from the floor, or I guess you can call it a pickup side slam.
Whatever it is, it's devastating, and he's got the other set of steps.
I was about to say grabbing another set of stairs.
Making a mess out here.
You know what? Why the fuck not? If this gonna be the last hurrah, let's fuck the whole ring up. Let's make the crew's job a little easier tonight.
Honestly, it really would make the job easier, not harder.
The strength that both of these men are able to display this late in this match is amazing.
Yeah, you're
telling me.
outside
slam. Uh-oh. Maybe thinking that kick again? Nope. Big old body blow. And maybe a taste of his own medicine for good measure. Oh, that was a good one. Hit him so hard, the stairs slid to the right. Uh-oh. We know might be coming next. And that's the move that won him the crown to begin with. That big old rolling senton. 2.
Giggles
and
kicks
that's
out.
Still not enough.
Whoa!
No, not again. He did nothing to you. He did nothing.
Well, at least he just put him in the
God.
corner that time, but he still bounced his head off the turnbuckle. And the stairs got in the way. That was actually a smart strategy on the part of Giggles.
Bringing the stairs in might have just saved him from a world of hurt, and I spoke too soon.
Maybe not. But what an amazing counter, though. Oklahoma Stampede.
Drop that weight on him and then use the momentum to just drive him right back with that power slam.
Oh, God, I feel bad for Ben Steele. He is sandwiched between a rock and a hard place right now.
I was about to say,
Wet Willie.
Willie action.
With the latex glove and another splash.
That might actually serve as some payback, because if memory serves correct, Sledgehammer did pull off a move like that on Giggles during the Monster Mash. He did it to somebody. He did a Wet Willie, but it wasn't really a Wet Willie. He kind of just licked his thumb and then, I think, jabbed someone right in the fucking eye.
There we go. Oh!
Love how you say "there we go" because you secretly want this clown to lose. Christ,
even if I did, and I'm not saying I don't completely, could you blame me?
No comment. I am an unbiased commentator. Even though, one of those guys knocked me the fuck out trying to ambush, but, hey, whatever. Water under the bridge. Oh my God, what a shot. I was gonna say the beginning of the end may be near for Giggles, but there's just so much fight left in both of these gentlemen. And if you're Giggles, what could you possibly do? I mean, you've pulled out the greatest hits. Do you go to the well one more time with the whoopee cushion? Do you try to just keep him down to the ground and just slam him hard one more good time? I mean, what do you do to this fucking guy who just won't die?
To be honest with you, if I had the answers, I'd probably be in that ring right now still, but truth be told, I don't. Oh, shit.
And I think we're glad that you and me's time in the ring is over with, because I definitely don't want to have to deal with the healing process of that. Talking about an F10, that was a fucking F15.
Just by the sheer size of him, yeah. Oh, shit!
Uh-oh, the brain squeeze! He's squeezing his brain!
If he passes out here, the match is over. And I think he did. Ben checking. He calls it. He's out.
It's over. It's over. The clown wins. Holy shit. Partner, do you know what this means?
Giggles is the monster among the men.
No! That means Circus City has 2 titles now.
Oh, you're right!
They now have the monster among the men and the light heavyweight champion representing them. I mean, Jesus, I wish I could say we could see how that unfolds. We may never know. All I know is those guys came and they're taking over. Folks, don't go nowhere because we got something a little special for you. Mano-y-mano action between 2 of the very best to ever do it. It's Murphy and Jeffrey.
Little preview of guerrilla warfare tonight.
No doubt, very, very tense situation. These 2 men are about as close as best friends could ever be. Broke into the business together, company after company, both taking their own respective journeys, even taking journeys together as a tag team, as the original Death Cartel. But now it is nothing but a bitter rivalry between the 2. And one would say it's all stemming off of ego and pride. I say it's about respect and honor to your friends.
It's about loyalty among many other things.
But can you truly say there's a loyalty amongst thieves? Because that's what TJ Jeffrey feels, that Brandon Murphy, since coming back into the graces of him and Tyler Ace, has been stealing glory from his comrades. And you know what? I don't think that's too far-fetched to say. I mean, he comes back after losing his title and just expects to be thrown into a one-on-one situation. I mean, there's other people in line. So it does feel kind of entitled in a way, if I could say so myself. Nonetheless, Brandon Murphy, we know, has never been a stranger to competition, and he's got a hell of a fucking hell. Partner, help me out here.
He's got a hell of an opponent to serve him some competition tonight in the biggest dope smoker in all of HCW.
TJ Jeffrey. And folks, you gotta forgive my slizziness of sorts. Like I said, this is a celebration tonight, and me and that man were doing some celebrating earlier as you see the aura, the haze filling the arena. This crowd is ecstatic, and it's not even out of love, because not many love him right now, but just for the sheer respect of what people like this man and the man in the ring waiting for him have done to put this company on the map, to take this company to the heights that it's at now. Even this show being the show that it is, being the cap off to a Friday night that it's been for people here in Tampa. They are head over heels about anybody who comes out here.
So you're just gonna ignore the fact that, okay.
Hey, I love that you're finally embracing your dope smokiness. Bam, bitch! It's fire, baby. That's pretty cool, man. And once again, I think it's just a turn of a new leaf now, because we see TJ Jeffrey once again. I'm used to seeing him with the gold teeth in, man, but he's not rocking that this time around. And one could say maybe that's just a bit of respect he's showing to his old buddy here, that he's not taking this lightly. And I don't think Brandon Murphy is either. With that being said, Ben, ring the bell and get your little ass out the way, please.
And right away with the Uranagi.
And one tough son of a bitch, I'll tell you that, because sure, if I was taking all those fucking moves he was taking that last match, I'd take me a break. But he's right out here, man.
I mean, someone's got to call the action.
And Sterling be acting like he got somewhere to be.
I think he'll be officiating the main event if my call sheet is correct.
Early sleeper hold, he tried to latch on, but as we know, TJ Jeffrey's just so crafty at what he does.
And here we go. Rarely does he bring this out.
Into that Brownsville boot. As I said before, these men have such a checkered history with each other, both as rivals and as dear friends, both natives of New York, both breaking into the business at exactly the same time and traveling everywhere and just somehow crossing paths with each other every time.
Along with
built
Tyler
a
Ace
mutual
having
respect.
a very similar pedigree, too. I mean, he's been in the business a little longer, but...
And even with that, you see how much they took their bond to heart with each other because of where they went and how they always banded together. Any place where one of them may have been having some qualm with the management, you either saw Jeffrey or Murphy or Ace speak up on the behalf of the other one because they were friends. And if one of them was gone, you usually could put a bet that you lost all three, which would just send anyone into panic mode if you're running a promotion with three of the biggest stars in the world in it. Beautiful Tazplex.
They were definitely a package deal, especially when they were on the same page, but now it seems like it's crumbled.
And it's hard to say who's to blame for that. I mean, they often say that when you gain so much power, you have to be careful with it because it can start to blind you. And we've seen that happen in a sense. I mean, it happened with Tyler Ace himself. And that's exactly why he didn't expect his brother Taylor to pretty much blindside him and take his company from him, which is what brought Jeffrey and Murphy into the equation in the first place. But that Brownsville boot was part of the equation just now, and he almost got him. Both these men just know each other so well, and Murphy knew to roll out that ring because Jeffrey is that relentless. He will get right back on you. He doesn't waste time to complain, doesn't waste time to ask, what else do I gotta do? If you kick out, he's back on that ass.
And here we go! Rolling monkey flip on the floor.
As I said, you can just see the energy change. Usually Jeffrey is just so much more methodical with his approach, even when he starts using that strength and pulling those Tazplexes out, which, yes, I will call them Tazplexes to his request. He's very much heavily inspired from those suplexes in life, so he only chooses to call them that.
Ooh.
But what do you call that? That's vintage Brandon Murphy right there. That's all you need to call it.
That's just getting spiked on your cranium.
Like I said, both these dudes just know each other so well, so you're gonna see a lot of countering, a lot of reversing, a lot of telegraphing, because these dudes have both seen each other fight and have fought alongside each other multiple times in the past.
Although you have to wonder, though, if Tyler Ace is possibly to blame for all this. I'm not saying anything bad on the guy, but I mean, with these guys helping him get back into the position of power he's in now, you have to wonder if maybe one of them feels almost discredited a bit.
Well, truthfully, maybe that could be the case. Brandon hits them Angel's wings, and we know that that move has got him victory before, but not just yet.
A little shout out to the now retired Christopher Daniels.
Beautiful moonsault.
Near fall.
Jeffrey looks to be split open right on the side of the head there. And I don't think that's the skin off of Murphy's neck one bit.
Just imagine when Lexus is in the Kazarian, you're doing a good job, Tyler G.
It's alright, partner. I've been blundering all night.
When Lexus is in the equation, I mean, the world champion, imagine the violence with ladders and everything else. It's gonna be nuts.
I hate to cut you off, partner, but that was such a weird visual just now. I mean, it was almost like Brandon Murphy could have attacked TJ, but instead he stood there and almost beckoned him to hit him with that light tube and just took it right on the top of the head. And there's that Harlem Slam right there.
So what, you think there's some collusion going on? You think there's some fuckery?
No, what I think is Brandon Murphy's popped his fucking membrane and now he's just chosen to take pain. As long as he gets to dish it out. But that's pretty painful in its own right. The military president of Spine Buster. His strength is just on a whole nother level. I mean, there's a lot of big, strong guys here in HCW, but TJ Jeffrey is just a monstrous human being when it comes to stuff like that. I mean, the way he can throw you, the way he can grab you up, just like that for a weed grinder. And that's the 3 count out of nowhere. And there's a reason why those 3, referring to Murphy, Jeffrey, and Ace, why that cutter has become, it's almost a character trait between all 3 of them. All 3 of them use that cutter, but all 3 of them have their own twist to it that is just as equally devastating. And TJ Jeffrey with his version reigns supreme tonight. Will this be the sight we see come Sunday? Just with the world title added into the mix.
That is a crazy thing to think about. What's even crazier to think about is if that will even matter. But folks, don't go anywhere. Don't click on the next video because we are not done just yet. Got 2 more things for you. However, up first, we're going to hear from Bear Munson.
And I am excited about this. Bear Munson has not appeared much, really at all, since losing his Pure Rules title. So this is going to be very interesting to see, because he's not scheduled to compete tonight. But we have heard from him in the past, and when we did, he changed the game quite literally. So tonight, you can only think that a game-changing announcement is underway again. As you see, he's coming out suited up, looking very dapper, very demure, as the young kids say.
Oh my god, don't feed into their brain rot.
Sorry. Been watching a lot of TikToks with my daughter lately.
You have a daughter?
Apparently I do now, as of 7 years ago. We'll talk about that later.
Where'd you get the milk?
Unintentionally. That's not about me right now, partner. Saucy Hendricks' life story is a crazy one. Right now, what's important is that Bear Munson is in this thing, and just look at the athleticism still being put on display, because how many guys do you know can jump in the ring wearing slacks?
Not very many. Let's see what Bear Munson has to say.
Let's get in the microphone.
Give it to him, you fuck. Thank you.
Henry Storm, you might be an excellent wrestler. You might have a body that most men like us wish to have. Hell, you might be an amazing athlete. But are you really a pure wrestler? Are you everything that these fat, ugly, depressed fans of yours in the audience think you are? Let's put that to the test at Guerrilla Warfare this Sunday in a steel cage match. If you have half the guts you act like you do, I'll see you there. May the purest wrestler win.
Damn! The call out!
The gauntlet has been laid by Bear Munson, short, sweet, and to the point. He wants Henry Storm in a steel fucking cage at Guerrilla Warfare. Folks, you know you don't want to miss that. So, I mean, hey, there's Henry's opponent, man. But nonetheless, let's move on. Don't touch that YouTube slider, because it's time to bring our ladies out to play. As here comes the Thunder from down under. Lily Knight in the building.
And this is our main event of the night. And to be honest, what a way to cap it off.
I mean, you got 2 women who you might as well say straight pile drove the pathway for women here in HCW. I mean, some of our best and greatest contests starting off featured both Lily Knight and Heather Ray. And now we have the honor of watching them go at it one more time on the final Fight Night Friday night.
It's even crazier to think about it too, because there's a lot of symbolism in this match. Lily Knight and Heather Ray have fought each other 3 times. This one gonna mark a 4th. And not to mention, if it wasn't for Lily Knight, we wouldn't have the HCW Women's Intercontinental Championship right now.
A title that both her and Heather Ray have competed for. And you gotta think, I mean, if you want a chance to do something, if you're not gonna go for a title, you wanna give that last little impact that you possibly can before the fans say sayonara. And both of these women have been picked for this main event for that exact reason, because it is well known that they can and will bring the motherfucking house down. As here she is, Heather Ray, the devil's favorite, but you might as well say the world's favorite daughter, because who doesn't love fucking Heather Ray? I know I do.
She's got the killer looks and the devastating moves to follow. Not to mention, I'm like 99% sure she's not, like, I'm pretty sure she's a vampire.
Oh, what gave it away, partner? Would it be the fetish to blood, or the color red, or maybe the fucking 3-inch fangs sticking out of her mouth?
Hey, you never know. There's a lot of decorative things women do with their bodies nowadays.
She bites people, partner.
I mean, you're right.
I'm just in awe here. I mean, both of these women are two of the very best that could possibly be here right now. And we have the distinction of it being our final main event on the final fight night Friday night.
Personally, I couldn't ask for anything else. And look, there he is, Sterling!
I was say, look who decides to show up to fucking work on the last match. See, that's why this dick got fucking put on part-time.
I mean, he is an older ref, so... He's not elderly, but he's old. That's still old for a referee, kind of.
Whatever, me and him aren't speaking right now. That's why I'm talking shit anyway.
Heather Ray with a little bit of a sequence out of the corner. Nice butterfly suplex there.
Sterling used to be my homie, but apparently he doesn't understand what friendship really means. Because friends pay people back when they pick up your tab at the bar after you take a big ass bump because you want to get in the way of a big fucker and get your ass choke slammed. But I guess that doesn't matter to him. Anyway, Jesus, what a knee from Lily Knight. Drops right down on Heather's head. And she is right on the attack, not even taking a break to breathe, feels like.
I mean, I'm all for it. We've seen Lily Knight's aggression get her a lot of wins in the past. Beautiful.
Trying to go
that
for
Valley
an
drive
right
again.
here.
Only a 1 count. You got to do a little more than that against the devil's favorite daughter. Light kicker in the side of the head. There you go.
And a moon stomp to the solar plexus, that midsection. And that's the one thing you gotta watch with with Lily Knight, is just how goddamn brutal she could be.
And there's the trash can.
What a whip.
Look at Lily Knight talking shit.
Well, you know, these women have quite the history with each other. They do not like each other that well, but the respect is there. But you know they gotta talk a little trash in between.
I mean, I know I said that they faced each other 3 times, this being the 4th at HCW so far, but these women have so much history elsewhere.
So much.
Literally every other poster I've seen for like 3 months straight was Lily Knight and Heather Ray going at it in some match.
And that's not due to any favoritism or any bias. These women are just that damn good. The people always come out in the folds to see them wrestle.
The 2 biggest draws and possibly all of women's wrestling right now. Lily Knight shoves her off. Heather Ray! Punch to the back of the place and Rana on the floor. What the fuck?
Head first to that vital flooring. And she's not done yet.
Oh, she faked her out with the apple throw.
And might have cost her. Should have just threw the damn apple.
Oh, Lily Knight going for that Thunder from down under driver. Or the Thunder Driver, I forgot what they called that.
I think the Thunder Driver's fine. He's a little worried with what you said.
Back under the ring now. Oh, shit.
Well, we only got one use for it, so might as well bring out some more glass.
Go cry Lily Knight a river. Oh!
And face first into those glass shards on the vinyl flooring.
Only a 2
That was
count.
almost it. Almost it. You hear the fans showing appreciation for this contest. These women are bringing it to each other. And Lily Knight is a house of fire right now.
She used to say that as an understatement, given her recent runs with HCW. Oh shit! On the apple.
That's one. She's not done. The trifecta powerbomb. Going for that trash can. Yep. And has second thoughts. No, she's gonna fly. Did you see the elevation she got off that spring?
Caught me off guard. Probably caught Lily Knight even more off guard. Not even a 1 count.
Sterling took a bit to get out there.
He
Could have
did.
just counted from in the ring.
I don't blame Heather for being mad at him for that. That's valid.
Looks like she's thinking for more things. He just wants Lily Knight to kind of give chase. She tried to fake her out. Got caught up behind that ring post. Lily Knight took advantage of it.
Might have backfired. Oh!
This is so damn intense. I need a bull partner. Another Thunder Driver. And will that be it?
Sterling, god damn it, you slow fuck.
Yeah, Sterling might get turned into a vampire before this night's over with.
Or not. Oh!
Yeah, if Heather Ray's too busy in the hospital.
And that's it.
That's all she wrote. I mean, one on that floor is pretty decent, but 2 of them, forget about it. Lily Knight, victorious. That was just a scary performance from Lily Knight.
And what a winch that was. I mean, Heather Ray is no slouch.
And nonetheless, she shows you exactly why. But folks, I wish it wasn't this, but it is this. We gotta get the fuck out of here. So for the last time of all times, thank you for tuning in for HCW Fight Night, Friday night, every night for these Friday nights. We love each and every one of you, and we appreciate you tuning in and kicking it with our dumbasses. Follow us on everything, HCW_WG, to find out Fight Night's future, if it has one. We don't know. So you gotta get over there on the socials, baby, and find out. Instagram, Facebook, whatever you got, find us.
Twitch.
With that being said, Tyler G, Saucy Hendrix, that one dude from under the bleachers at summer camp.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Peace.